I literally just got done reading this manga, which is the same person that made this manga. You know, I enjoy both of these, but this one was way better than this one, and this one is concise in 8 volumes. One of the first English prints for Tatsuki Fujimoto, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. It's your boy, Mashiro YT, aka the Manga Messiah, aka the opinion that's better than yours, aka the peak fiction god. Hopping back into another video. Fire Punch has received a 10 out of 10 for me. Now this is, if you guys know me, you guys know the Manga Messiah. You've been watching me for a while. How long does it take for a manga to get a 10 out of 10 or a anime? It's very fucking rare. The one who got the closest was a 9 from The Flowers of Evil. This has received a 10, and it's only 8 volumes, 82 chapters, which I like short and concise stories unless it's needed to go longer. Fire Punch has me questioning why Berserk is one of my favorite mangas of all time. I obviously really love Berserk. So, for me to give this a 10 out of 10, alongside another greatness like Berserk and giving this a 10 out of 10, what did this have that was similar to Berserk? You have your comical relief, you have your romance, you have your sex, you have your violence, your violence, your violence, your violence, your violence, and your violence. Government takedown, conspiracy, your violence, you got demented shit happening. Like there's so many things in this manga that give me similarities to Berserk, but it's just in 8 volumes. Does a series really need to even be that long to have a huge impact on you? Let's talk about it. Let's head back over to the other space. Okay, so Fire Punch takes place in a dystopia where it's completely covered by ice. Humanity is pretty much long lost at this point. There's a lack of food, water, and basically the basic necessities. We come across a village, which is our starting scene where we meet our first protagonist, which is Agni. We come across our protagonist, Agni, and his sister, and he's dead ass chopping his fucking limbs off. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on already right off the bat? His arms are flying off and shit. And apparently they're feeding this to the whole village. So it's just a village full of cannibals that are eating arms. But I mean, there's no food left on Earth. I mean, what would you do if there's nothing left on Earth? Would you just eat a guy who could just keep on regenerating his arms? Or would you just die? I would probably just die, but, you know, just for the sake of the story.
I'ma eat it. Ah!
After a while of this happening and then basically telling the whole plot and everything, like, oh, I cut off my arms, I have regeneration abilities. My sister also has regeneration abilities, but they're not that fast. Mine are way faster and it regenerates instantly. You know, things like that. The whole cliche startup of this cold, barren world. So one day this helicopter comes in. Boom, them boys coming in, real militant, guns, all type of shit. I'm like, damn, bitch, I thought this was dystopia. You know what I'm saying? Boom, they come in that bit. Hey, look, nigga, we ain't finna kill you, but we are gonna enslave all your people. We're gonna take all y'all and we're gonna take the necessities that we need. You feel me? Where the food at? Where the bread? Where the pumpkin, nigga? Where the fucking potatoes? You feel me? They didn't find potatoes. They looked in one of the houses, they saw fucking arms, and they massacred everybody in the village. And apparently, this guy used his hand to set fire to the whole village and had Agni burning and his sister. His sister died and he was laying down on the ground right next to her. They fucking fist bump each other and she was like, live. Boom. After years of him just burning and burning, yes, literally fucking years, finally conquers the power of the fire, but he's always constantly burning. So he's just butt-ass naked, just on fire. Half his face is still flesh, but everything else is burning up. At first, I thought this was pretty stupid. Like, I was like, okay, well, if he's just burning all the time, I mean, oh yeah, the snow, the ice, you know, he can't really do nothing. It's so fucking cold. He's just gonna burn a path and then the shit's just gonna snow back. Agni basically goes for revenge on the person who killed his sister. Selfish. That's, yeah, I gotta get my revenge. So he doesn't give a fuck about anything else, even if he gotta burn up a whole village, kill this person, kill that person. Nigga, if you get in his way, you're getting clapped. Like this guy, like this guy, like this guy. Like, you're getting, like this guy. Like, come on, bro, you're getting whacked. If you're getting in his way, you're getting fire punch, nigga. The first, literally, right in the beginning, his signature move, fire punch. Boom, punch that nigga straight in the shit. Dead. Is it only fire in this universe? No, there's other people with abilities like spawning in fucking metal or controlling metal, or the ability to read people's minds, or the ability to really figure out what people's true intentions are. Like, just the most random shit. Like, a lot of the stuff doesn't make a lot of sense, which is perfectly fine, nigga. It's supposed to not make sense, bitch. It's fiction. I thoroughly enjoyed this, like, from beginning to end. The action stopped at one point, but then it just went back to that violent nature. Like, nigga, you're not the nice guy. We know who you really are. And that's when we really find out that our character is a fucking villain. Like, he realizes he's the villain. He's like, you know what, fuck this, nigga. I need to get my bitch. There's a huge city called fucking Bohemianburg or some German bullshit. I didn't even really fuck with it for real. And these people are using the people with abilities, and they are like using their power. They call these niggas firewood. Like, they got them attached to these benches, butt ass naked, got IVs and cords all up in them, just sucking their energy away. There's people that can just have insane regeneration abilities, like our main character. Boom, keep on cutting his arms off, all that shit, using as firewood. But I don't think they really use. No, they use it as food too. They be tearing them niggas up like fucking the boys up, you feel me? So with that happening, he ends up meeting this character along the lines that ends up getting captured and goes there, but he really doesn't give a fuck about him. He only gives a fuck about going to get his revenge. And he runs into this one character, which is my favorite character. This bitch is just insane. She's been living for like 300 years. She also has regeneration abilities, and she wants to film a fucking movie. Like, she has this tiny ass pocket camera. This one girl's about to get raped, and she basically like killed the niggas who were about to rape her. And the girl was like, please, anything, I'll help, some shit. And he was like, okay, just record me doing everything. So this girl deadass is like the cameraman, just recording every little event, but she's hunting for Fire Punch. So she goes to find Fire Punch and pretty much films him, and she's the comical relief. That's when the comical relief comes in, because she'll say what the viewer's thinking. Just like how Puck in Berserk says what the viewer's thinking, she says what the viewer's thinking, like, wait, isn't the hero supposed to do this next? And she's not annoying with it, because, like, she's powerful as fuck, so she could really whoop his ass if she wanted to, but she's not. She's crazy to the point where she goes into the enemy's bases, and then she was dead ass like, okay, listen, if you guys try to kill me right now, then this will happen. Boom, blows up a building, and she said, I think it was empty. And then she just blows that up and says, that will happen to this building, and that happened to the rest of y'all all die, or some shit like that. So here's what I want you to do. She just deadass had these guys pull out the most powerful guys with abilities so they could fight Fire Punch, so she could set them up for a big ass Avengers movie scene. So these niggas got on suits and all this shit. Going back to Fire Punch, she's like, yeah, we gotta go down the secret route. So they're waiting for them at the secret route. While they're walking down, they see all these prisoners in the cell. All of a sudden, this nigga's like, maybe I should save them. Like, he just starts seeing flashbacks. Saves all the prisoners. Boom, they start all coming out of shit. He goes in, and this nigga, they just watch him start fighting these niggas. Like, he deadass got set up. Like, he was purposely wearing this metal suit that insulated most of his flames at this point, because the comical character did it. She wanted to set this up for the movie and shit. So there's a guy who can manipulate metal. Boom. He starts dragging him towards him and shit like that. And the other guy's just beating the shit out of him. But he's regenerating so fucking fast that this nigga just like pulls off some crazy shit. He gets knocked into a building. It burns all the fucking buildings with children, everybody up in it. So everybody got clapped. And then he ends up clapping all the fucking villains. Just keep on punching that. Bum, bum, mink, mink, boom. Get knocked down. Mink, 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 mink. He's just going in. Like, that's what I like about this character, because that's exactly what this nigga does. He literally just keeps on going. He doesn't give a fuck. Oh, shit, all my bones are broken. And within 5 days, this nigga's just healed up. Start slicing shit. I got him tatted, gang. Like, come on now. I'm unstoppable. This guy's unstoppable. Favorite character. Might just get him tatted right next to Guts, gang. Like, come on. Y'all gotta hop on the wave. This is a raw-ass manga, and I'm not gonna tell you no fucking more. And then the ending gave me, Devilman Crybaby vibes. Anime. And if you watch that anime, you know that was fire. Even that ending was fire. Humanity lost. This nigga's like an ultimate god. Boom. Same shit applies here. And then that's when but instead, it's like a romance thing at the end, because this one bitch he was fucking with became like a god deity. like fucking tree to warm the whole earth, to clear out all the ice or whatever. And she was sitting there for millennia, centuries and centuries. Like I said, he has a regeneration factor. He was living for centuries and centuries. Somehow the planet is exploded. She looks down. She's like, oh wow, like the planet below me exploded a long time ago. I really don't even know my purpose. Boom, he steps in. Like, yo, what up? Yeah, my name's blah, blah, blah. He forgot his name. And then they start hugging. Boom, ends. Go read this manga. I'm not gonna tell you again. I'm about to beat your ass. Look, if you a disciple of this channel and you watching this video right now, nigga, I'll beat your ass if you don't read this right now. Like right after the video, open up chapter 1. I wanna see y'all like this. Oh, wrong book. I wanna see y'all like this, dead ass. The complex of the, that's what I wanna see, bro. I wanna see pages posted on Instagram. Go read this manga. Monsieur YT. Yeah, I know y'all like that. Y'all me out.